Hi, I'm Miranda. Welcome to another episode of Self Massage Mondays. We're going to be working on the clavicle, the shoulder, the traps, and we need a door frame today. So that's why I'm down here in my studio. You're also going to need a massage ball, of course, and if you have it, a yoga block. So grab your props and let's get started. Okay, so we have our props, you have a door frame, and if you're using a larger ball like the alpha ball, you probably don't really need a block, but the block is here to actually make space between the wall and your face. So that's good to have, but not actually necessary. And today we're going to be working on the clavicle, which goes from the top of the shoulder down into the sternum. And before we work on the traps and the top of the clavicle, we're going to warm up the muscle tissue underneath the clavicle, which is like the pecs and a couple other muscles in underneath the clavicle. So take your ball and find a wall. You don't actually need a door jamb yet, but you're going to put the ball right underneath the clavicle. So just show you here, right here, and we're going to be rolling from the sternum all the way to the shoulder, back and forth. So you can start at the sternum and just use your body weight, holding the block still. Use your body weight to roll the ball from the sternum all the way to the inside edge of the shoulder. You might feel some things popping or cracking. Maybe you find some nice little knots. Just take some nice deep breaths as you roll back and forth. You can do that as many times as you'd like. Then eventually make your way to the outside of your shoulder. So actually right on the pec, right at the kind of the joining spot of the edge of the deltoid and the bottom of the clavicle. So right in that pec muscle. Lean in and now start to work your body up and down. So you might want to bend your knees, bring the block a little bit lower. You're moving your body up and down just by bending your knees. And this is getting right into the pec. And if you find a good spot, good meaning kind of hurts, but it's not causing too much pain, maybe you take your arm overhead. So we're pinning and stretching the pec muscle. I do this to my clients all the time during massage sessions, and I always tell them it's not that great, you're not going to enjoy it, but it's going to feel really good afterwards. So take some deep breaths. Arm goes overhead and release. Okay, so we would do the other side, but just for the sake of this video, we're going to move on to above the clavicle, so right into the trap. So this triangle shape above the clavicle, right into the neck. That's where we're going to sink the ball. And this might be kind of hard to show you. We're going to hinge at the hips and then press the ball into your traps using the door frame. So I'm actually going to put the block away, put the ball right on the door frame, hinge my hips, and then press the ball into my trap. Like so. So that's where the ball is sitting. And it's going to be hard to talk and do this at the same time. I'm going to switch shoulders so you can see. So I'm leaning in. And right now I'm just using my legs to press my body into the ball. Then I'm going to wrap my left arm. So the ball is in my left shoulder. I'm going to wrap my left arm behind my low back. And then move my head up and down. So slowly nodding. Yes. You should feel this immediately, going down into your shoulder, maybe radiating up the back of your neck. So go really slow and take some nice deep breaths. If you find a spot that's, like for me right now, this is triggering some tension up over my eye, which tells me that there's a lot of tension there, maybe a trigger point. So that's why I'm just hanging out here. And then slowly moving again, maybe releasing that arm, letting it swing freely. You can't really see, but I'm swinging my left arm freely underneath. And then coming back up. So those two quick, easy exercises are really great for opening up the shoulder, starting with the pec and the chest, and then working into the trap. So you do both sides, and then maybe taking a nice stretch, clasping the hands behind the back, opening up the shoulders, and just notice how much more space there is in the neck and shoulders after you do that. All right, so if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe because I'm gonna post a new video every Monday for Self Massage Mondays. And if you're watching this on Instagram, click the little bookmark thing and save this for later, and maybe just share it with some people that you think might need some opening up in their chest. And I'll see you next week.